Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1869 in a small town in India called Porbandar. He grew up in a religious family that valued kindness, humility, and respect for all living things. These early lessons shaped Gandhi's entire life. As a young man, Gandhi went to London to study law. He faced many challenges trying to fit into Western society, but he stayed focused and became a lawyer. This period showed him how much the world was divided by differences. While working as a lawyer in South Africa, Gandhi experienced racism firsthand. He was kicked off a train just because of his skin color, even though he had a first-class ticket. This moment opened his eyes to the injustices of the world. Gandhi decided to fight against injustice, but in a unique way, through nonviolence. He believed in peaceful resistance, or Satyagraha, which means truth force. Instead of fighting back with violence, he encouraged people to peacefully protest unfair treatment. In 1915, Gandhi returned to India, where the people were struggling under British rule. He became a leader in the fight for independence, leading peaceful protests and calling for boycotts of British goods to weaken the colonial power. One of Gandhi's most famous protests was the Salt March in 1930. Gandhi and his followers walked 240 miles to make their own salt in protest of the British tax on salt, a necessity for all Indians. This peaceful act inspired millions. Gandhi believed in living a simple life. He spun his own clothes from cotton and encouraged others to do the same to become self-sufficient. His lifestyle reflected his belief that everyone should rely on themselves, not outside powers. Not everyone agreed with Gandhi's methods. Some of his followers wanted to use more aggressive tactics to fight British rule. But Gandhi stood firm in his belief that violence would only create more problems, no matter how slow his approach seemed. Throughout his life, Gandhi was arrested multiple times by the British authorities. However, even in prison, his message grew stronger. People around the world admired his commitment to justice, courage, and non-violent resistance. In 1947, Gandhi's efforts paid off when India finally won its independence from British rule. Although the country was free, Gandhi was saddened by the religious divide between Hindus and Muslims, which led to the creation of Pakistan. Gandhi worked tirelessly to unite Hindus and Muslims, but violence erupted between the two groups. He fasted for days in an effort to stop the bloodshed and bring peace, showing his deep commitment to unity and harmony. In 1948, Gandhi was assassinated by a man who disagreed with his views on religious tolerance. His death shocked the world, but his teachings and ideas continued to inspire people across the globe. Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence influenced many leaders around the world, including Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela. His legacy showed that peaceful resistance could change the course of history. One of the biggest lessons Gandhi taught is that nonviolence can be powerful. Even in the face of injustice, he believed that peaceful protest could bring about real change without the need for anger or violence. Gandhi encouraged people to be self-reliant and stop depending on foreign powers. His idea of spinning one's own clothes wasn't just about economics. It was about taking pride in one's own culture and identity. Gandhi believed that people of all religions and backgrounds should live together in peace. He worked hard to bridge the divide between Hindus and Muslims, a message that's just as important today in a world that often feels divided.